morning, my dear students. Let us discuss about management process, which is a management related subject in BBA. Here, management process is a basic foundation subject for BBA. And coming to the management process contents. Introduction to management, nature to the management, scope of the management, importance of the management, functions of the management. Introduction to management. Here, management is very important factor in the management process subject or in business. Management involves the various activities to control the employees and to monitoring the employees in the organization. The main purpose of the management is to achieve the desired goals of the organization. There are different roles of management in the organization or business. The important roles of a management is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and monitoring the employees. A manager directs the people to perform the task which ultimately result in gaining the goals of employees. Here, management also deals with allocation, planning, and manipulation of resources. Here, management deals about allocation of a planning. Here, management is saying that planning is very important factor in the organization. Without proper planning, we cannot achieve a success in organization. And the planning leads to the very helpful for the growth of the organization also, and manipulation of resources also available to the organization. In recent years, the concept of management has changed because of decentralization in the organizations, and today management facilitates activities of workers instead of controlling them. Previously, management is controlling the employees in the organization. That scenario is changed at present. Today's management is facilitating activities towards the workers instead of controlling them. And our author Furland defines that management is a process by which managers create and direct, maintain, and operate purposive organizations through a systematical pattern by coordinating the employees, cooperating the employees, and human effort. In this way, Furland defined the management here. Next, nature of the management. Nature of the management consists of various factors: universal process, factor of the production, goal-oriented, supreme thought and action, group activity, dynamic function, social science, important organ of society, system of authority, profession, and process. Coming to the universal process, where there is a human activity, there is a management. Here, universal process is saying that where there is a human activity, there is a management. Without efficient management, the objectives of a company cannot be achieved. And here, the main concept behind the universal process is human activity is very important factor in the management. Without human activity, any organization cannot achieve the success. And another thing is, where there is a human activity, there is a management. And another thing, without efficient management, the objectives of a company cannot be achieved. If there is a bad management or inefficient management, bad management, we cannot achieve the success of the company. Coming to the factors of the production, to control things, to overcoming all the disturbances in the business, we need a qualified and efficient managers are essential to utilization of labor and capital. In the company, there are a number of employees. Mainly, the company is divided into three different categories of employees: high-level employees, middle-level employees, and low-level employees. So, we need a qualified and efficient managers are essential to utilization of labor and capital. Next, goal-oriented. Management should be a goal-oriented. The most important goals of all management activity is to accomplish the objectives of an enterprise. The most important goal of all management activity is to accomplish the objectives of an enterprise. The goal should be realistic manner and attainable manner. Realistic manner means it should be the able to happen in present world, and attainable. And the success of management is measured by the extent to which the established goals one achieve. Thus, management is purposeful. Management in thought and action. Here, manager sets realizable objectives in the organization and then mastermind actions of all front to the accomplish them. For this level require full support from the middle level and lower level of management. Here, management is a supreme thought and action. Management will think very bigly and it will do a very collective action in the organization. Here, manager's duty is setting the realizable objectives in the organization and mastermind action on all front to the accomplish the employees. For this, they require full support from the middle level and low level of the management. Here, middle level and low level of the management means nothing but middle level employees and the low level employees. Coming to the group activity, all human and physical resources should be efficiently coordinated to attain the maximum level of combined. Here, all human and physical resources should be efficiently coordinated to attain maximum level of combined and productivity. Without coordination, no work should be completed in the organization. Here, human activities and physical resources should be efficiently coordinated to attain the maximum level of combined productivity. Coming to the group activity, it is saying simply that to achieve the success in the organization, human activity and physical resources should be work in a efficient manner, and there should be a coordination and cooperation between the physical resources and human resources also. Then only we will get a good productivity in the organization. Without proper coordination, any work would not be completed in a successful manner. So we need cooperation, coordination in work, then only we can accomplish the work in the organization. There would be a chaos and retention. And management is a dynamic function. Management should be equipped to face the changes in the business environment. Here, business is not a simple activity or one day activity. Business is a long run activity. Any activity which is performing a long run activity, it want to faces many challenges and many problems, many troubles in the society. So management should be equipped to face the changes in the business environment, which problems are coming from the various sectors: economic sector, social sector, political sector, technological sector, or human factors. So there must be adequate training so that they can enable them to perform well even in a critical situation. Simply, the management should be in a dynamic nature. It want to faces number of challenges in the present world. So our management should be ready to accept any challenges, to face any challenges in the present business world. Management is a social science. All individuals that a manager deals with have different level of sensitivity, understanding and dynamism. Here, management is a social science. Here, manager deals all the individuals who are in the organization in different manner. Here dealing that manager is dealing that different level of sensitivity. He is dealing all the employees in a different manner with different sensitivity levels. And he is understanding the employees or the three level of employees and dynamism also. And management is an important organ of a society. Here, society is influencing the managerial action and managerial action is influencing the society. It's managers' responsibility that they should also contribute toward the society by organization charity. Simply, there is an example that without public support, any entrepreneur cannot establish any industry or organization in the society. So, our public is sacrificing many things to establishing the entrepreneurs industries. So, we want to give the something to backwards to the public. So public is giving the support to the entrepreneurship to establishing industries on organization. So we want to do something favor to the organization who are organization supporters. Organization supporters are public. So we want to do something good to the public, that is called corporate social responsibility. So managers responsibility that they should also contribute towards the society by organization charity, some functions and some sport competitions and donations are conducting for the support of the public, and donations are handing to the NGOs. Here NGOs means non-government organizations. And management is a system of authority, well defined lines of command. Here management is a well defined lines of the command is nothing but in the management there are different kinds of jobs: CEO, general manager, deputy general manager, branch manager, and manager, subordinate, clerk, and watchman. In this way different kind of jobs are in the organization. So the system of authority is saying that system of authority is giving the clear cut definition about the different jobs and their different job roles, and the delegation is suitable for the authority and responsibility at all the level of decision making. This is necessary so that each individual should what is expected from him and to whom he needs to report. And coming to that, management is a profession. Managers need to possess managerial knowledge and training and have to conform to recognize code of conduct, remain consciousness of their social and human obligation. Here management is a one of the important profession. Here managers need to pass the information, managerial knowledge, and provide the training toward the subordinates of the manager in the organization. And he want to recognize code of the conduct, remain consciousness of their social and human obligations. Coming to the scope of the management. Here the scope of the management is classified into the four ways: production management, marketing management, financial management, and personal management. The responsibility of the production management is designing the product here, and new product planning and controlling operations are happening in the production management only. Research and development of products also taken place in production management only. There is a quality control also in production management. Coming to the marketing management, what kind of activities are taken place in marketing management is marketing research and planning the new products, setting the prices for the products and channels of distribution. And another important activity is promotional activities like advertising. And another one is salesmanship. Here salesman is communicating about the product towards the particular customers. And coming to the financial management means here estimating the funds for both long and short term business needs, and selecting appropriate sources of the funds and raising the required funds at the right time. The main duty of financial management is estimating funds for both long term and short term of the business needs, and selecting the appropriate source of funds and raising required funds at the right time. And another thing is proper utilization of funds of organization. And financial management involves the planning, organizing, controlling of the financial resources. Coming to the next one, personnel management. Personnel management is also called as human resource management. Manpower planning is taken place here. Personnel management, here recruitment of the employees of the organization, selection of the employees, and training to the employees. Here manpower planning, recruitments and selection, training activities are happening in personnel management. And performance appraisal of the employees, compensation of the employees, employee welfare facilities and employee welfare services are happen in the personnel management. And personal records and research and promotional and transfer activities are taken place in personnel management. Importance of a management. Here management helps in group goals. Here management is help for achieving the group goals and optimum utilization of resources. Here management is helping for optimum utilization of resources, and management reduces the cost, and management establishes a sound organization, and management maintains the equilibrium, and management is essential for personality of the society. And here managerial roles are there. Here managerial roles are classified into three different sectors: interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decisional roles. Coming to the interpersonal roles, it tells about figurehead roles, leader roles, liaison roles. And coming to the informational roles, it describes about monitor roles, disseminator roles, spokesman roles. Coming to the decisional roles means it tells about the entrepreneurial roles and disturbances role, handler role, and resource allocators role, and negotiations role also. Basic management functions. Functions of the management. There are the 5 different functions in the functions of management concept. These 5 management functions are very important in management functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Once again, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Functions of management. Planning. Here planning is very important functions in the functions of management. Planning is very first function of the management. Here management helps in deciding the way ahead for any organization. Here management is telling that what step want to do for the next to further growth of the organization. Means management helps in deciding the way ahead for any organization. It involves deeply analyzing the marketing trends and accordingly making the moves and plans. Here planning is deeply analyzing the marketing trends and taking the relevant decisions for the development of the organization. Means it is moving towards the different actions and taking the corrective plans at the correct situation. And planning is basically, it means setting the goals and developing a method to achieve them effectively. And planning is said that planning cannot prevent the problem. Here planning cannot prevent the problems, but it can definitely provide a way to deal with the things when they go out of the hand. For example, when principles of management are applied for a company selling a product, they help in planning quantities of the product. Here principles of management are applied for a company selling a product. They help in a planning quantities of the product, type of the product, methods of the producing, etc., in order to perform well in the market and avoid the losses. So that's the reason planning is very important in the functions of management. Organizing. Next important functions of management is organizing. Once a plan is laid out, its proper implementation lies somewhat in the next functions of the management. These functions help in establishing authorities. Organizing is one of the important functions in management functions. Here you should be properly implementation. And next functions of the management. This function helps in establishing authorities, dividing workloads, assigning responsibilities, group tasks, and allocating resources. Organizing means coming to the organization, there will be several number of employees in the organization. In the same manner, there will be several tasks. So organizing means it will divide employees into the different departments, some different categories and different teams, and so now they will allocate the work. They will divide the workloads and assign the responsibility to the particular team, and group tasking also taken place, and allocating resources also taken place in organizing function. And here tasks are divided into various departments, and resources required for the completion of the tasks are distributed. Here task is divided and assigned to the different employees, and departments also divided into number of departments, and resources also divided and allocated to different people. And organizing involves the grouping of required tasks into the manageable department of work units, and organizing involving the grouping of the required task into the manageable departments or work units, and establishing of authority and reporting relationship. Here work is divided and number of departments is divided, and work is assigned to the individual departments, and monitoring the how much they had completed their work, and establishment of authority and reporting the relationship within the organization hierarchy. Next, staffing. Staffing is simply means finding, building the appropriate staff. Staffing is important functions of management. Here, staffing is simply we can say that it is a finding and building the appropriate staff. Until and unless the right people aren't employed, the correct completion of tasks will remain a distant dream. If we did not recruit the right person in a right job, the work will not be completed in a good manner. So employee staffing is very important in the organization. We want to employ we want to give employment towards the employees in the organization. Until we want to hire me right people in a right time, in a right way, in a right position, then only organization can complete the task in a good successful manner. Hence management function ensures that suitable staff is available when need by the organization for completion of the task. If organization is having the different tasks, immediately we want to provide the staffing, recruiting, then only we can complete the task in a good manner. Also know that human resource function, this staffing is also known as human resource function, and it involves recruiting of employees, placement of employees, selection of employees, and training of employees. Staffing is including that recruiting, placement, selection, and training. Coming to the directing, this is also very important functions of the management. Directing involves that simply directing means it is guiding the teams towards the right direction by leading and motivating and encouraging them. Here manager is directing their employees by leading and motivating and encouraging. And there should be a good positive environment in the organization. There should be a good motivation towards the employees. There should be a good encouragement. So good positive environment, good motivation, and good encouragement that leads to best in the people. Hence a good manager makes sure that encourage or criticize his or her subordinate means at the suitable times to maintain an atmosphere of willingness to work. Always a good manager will support and encourages and motivates and provide positive environment towards the employees. Simply that the reason behind all the duties of the manager is to complete the work in a successful manner. Controlling is last but not least functions of management. Finally, a managers need to ensure the standards are being met by the company. Here manager need to ensure the standards are being met by the company. controlling functions involve that setting of the performance standards. Here controlling function is main duty is ensuring the standards of organization, setting the standards of organization and performance standards of the organization, measuring the performance of the organization, comparing the different established standards with the achieved standards. Here every good organization sets a benchmark for the performance which is required to be fulfilled, and it is a managerial function to keep this in check. So every manager want to control the organization in an effective manner. So controlling gives a good support for the organization growth. Further, it is the duty of a manager to take a appropriate step when such standards are not met. Lastly, the manager decides that actions which play a significant role in success and how where they can be measured and who should have the authority to take the corrective actions. In this way, functions of management concept is completed. Here main concept of functions of management is very helpful for the running the organization, running the business in a successful manner. Thank you my dear students. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you my dear students. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.